that fucking invites me to the cookout.
Nah. I seen y'all see the little food chain shit come out and like ChickfilA is #1 out of all the fast food restaurants.
Oh, of course it is.
I can believe it.
Is it though?
Yeah, that's the lower service.
Yeah, I think the service is A1. The food is
no matter how long that line is, you're gonna get through Chick-fil-A line in like 10 minutes.
It's like the Publix of fast food, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna get through that fast.
Just like the Publix.
we went to one in Vegas and they had them motherfuckers standing out there in 109-degree fucking temperatures with fans blowing mist on their ass.
And it's so nice, dog.
Bro,
my bad. I'm fucking with shit.
The fuck, I hate Chick-fil-A, bro.
Why?
I fucking hate it.
What
for real?
Like the food or what?
Everything. Everything, bro. Ain't nobody that damn nice, bro. Like, stop it.
Hey, you go. Your cousin brings a white girl over. There's raisins in the potato salad. What the fuck you doing?
Nigga, I'm not eating a potato salad.
But that's now the only potato salad. Nigga, that's all your mind was set on. You only wanted potato salad. I don't know.
Nah, fuck that. Chick-fil-A.
Why the fuck ain't it playing my headphones? But alright.
I fuck with that. I don't know.
You fuck with Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Why you fuck with Chick-fil-A?
I like their salads.
You like they salads?
I like their salads.
Oh, you're a salad man. You go to McDonald's and order a salad and be like, yo,
let me get a $3 salad real quick.
Yeah,
The fruit market salad, it is pretty good though. I
don't eat salad.
Avocado lime ranch. That's some fat shit.
Avocado lime ranch.
Motherfucking sauce.
Those waffle fries, man. This shit be popping, man.
But you only get 8. That shit like getting the little muffin joints.
They about this big though, man. They about this big though.
I know what Chick-fil-A you be going to. They be treating your ass dirty if they only give you 8 waffle fries. God damn.
Right. You get off the west side, man. Go downtown.
Yeah. All right. What up? I think I fixed the fucking shit.
What you talking about, Austin? Interrupted. They said McDonald's is the worst.
I can believe
it. Can you?
Yeah, easily.
Bruh, as long as them lines be, McDonald's the worst.
McDonald's be the last restaurant to go anywhere, bro.
McDonald's is always going to be there because they know how to cater to your kids.
Gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They cater to your kids. You know, the whole Happy Meal bullshit. And then you just grab shit because you're getting your kids.
It's the first restaurant most people think of when you say, I'm gonna go get some food real quick.
Facts.
It's the first one. So.
Bruh, McDonald's don't never have a short line.
It ain't even that good to be in the line that damn long. It's like how motherfuckers reacting for Popeyes.
Yeah, like nigga, stop acting like McDonald's.
It's a chicken sandwich, nigga. You know how to make one.
You get them hot.
You get them right. Yeah, they ain't gonna make it home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get hot McDonald's fries.
Yeah, but they got them on griddle though. That's the only reason I go to McDonald's.
Fries on the way
yeah.
home.
Now, nobody beats McDonald's breakfast if we're talking fast food. Nobody beats McDonald's
breakfast.
Who got the best breakfast out of all the fast food chains? We ain't talking about.
You said McDonald's out of all the fast food?
Fast food? Hell yeah.
Okay, my bad. We got some local shit in Cincinnati y'all might not have. I fuck with Frisch's breakfast.
Frisch's Big Boy, right?
Yeah, bro. Frisch's Big Boy got a fucking and Bob Evans. I fucks with their breakfast too.
No, they didn't push that down.
Oh, we talking about like restaurant chains. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but they got a drive-through though.
Fast food.
Yeah, we talking about fast food.
Frisch's got a drive-through.
No, I don't count.
But Frisch's ain't like Frisch's got that little.
Bro, I had this argument with my mama. I ain't gonna try to have it with you.
No, what did we?
Because she like, awesome. Let's go somewhere fast food. Drive-through, Frisch's. She's like, that's not fast food. It's fast and it's food, ain't it?
No, nigga, because you gotta wait. They cook it right there. It's cooked to order.
So they did that at Steak and Shake too.
So I guess
you ain't never got no.
Yeah, I worked at Steak and Shake.
That shit ain't fast though.
You there for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, I had plenty of bad reviews. One, just because I didn't give a fucking receipt. Fuck you, bitch. And your receipt.
I say Hardee's my favorite. They got that
Hardee's.
And they got smoked sausage sandwich, bro. They still got that.
Yeah.
Hey, Hardee's fire, but you need a
Hardee's fire. They got little biscuits.
Nah, it's a
biscuits is fire.
It's a fat nigga at Hardee's that used to eat in the hood. He come up with all the breakfast ideas. That's some black people shit. Who the fuck put polar sausage on a damn breakfast sandwich?
Hey, Hardee's
they'll
fire.
put bologna on the sausage.
Yeah. Hardee's fire, but you need a fucking physical after you eat that shit.
Biscuits that make it taste.
That shit is real
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to go on a Muslim fast after you Hardee's, boy.
And the fact that you got a Cincinnati nigga on the same video chat with someone wearing Steelers.
Hey, bro, I'm going to the game on the first game of the season, bro.
Oh, good for you. You going to drive out there? Or are they in your city?
No, I'm from Louisville, bro. I'm here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. You said you're going. I was seeing if you were driving to Pittsburgh or if they're.
No. I'm going to Cincinnati. It's the first game of the season this year.
Oh yeah. All right, I might see you there.
I'll be there, no doubt, bro. No doubt.
All right, bet.
Who y'all got? Who y'all got taking it?
If y'all lose, don't be destroying our stadium like the Steelers losers y'all do.
Bro, I'm kicking everything I can, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't shit, man. We didn't win the Super Bowl. We still need money.
No doubt.
How y'all feel about y'all's team doing this year?
We got a whole bunch of questions.
Our offensive line, bro.
It's trash.
Yeah, but it should be better. Hopefully, I haven't seen their preseason yet, obviously, but because we got I've seen some of their new players play, and it looks like it could be good. So, hey, I love Cincinnati Bengals. Like, I'm from Cincinnati. I move around, and unfortunately, it's like a fucking boomerang. My broadcast, I always come back.
I know.
So how old are you, Austin?
I'm 23.
You 23. How long you been a Cincinnati fan?
I've been living in Cincinnati again for 2 years, but I'm from here.
How long you been a Cincinnati fan?
Oh, okay. Cincinnati fan probably since I was 10.
Since you would say, okay. All right.
So you see,
I'm a Saints fan.
You know some niggas be like, yo, when he was born, that's when Chad and all them, like Carson Palmer, TJ
Houston, wasn't that good though.
They was straight.
Yeah,
the
but
only reason they lost to y'all is because motherfucking Carson Palmer got hurt.
When I was 8, I couldn't tell you who number 18 was, but when I was 10, I could.
Okay, I got you.
Like, I used to have my neighbor's dad be like, you know whose jersey that is? I didn't know I was wearing Ocho Cinco's jersey at the time. I was wearing a fucking jersey.
He didn't know when he was Chad Johnson.
Yeah, I just said Chad Johnson. He's like, you know whose number that is? I'm like, nah, I don't. I was so sure. I like the Bengals.
Okay.
and then, like, a couple years later, like, oh, shit, 85. Like,
he didn't get them bad years, though.
Bad years.
Yeah, like, he didn't get them years where you got to make a decision like, yo, I like
those Court Dillon years.
Yeah, you like, I like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fuck this team.
Nah. It's always been Bengals. And then till Peyton Manning left, it was Broncos.
Okay. Hell no. Kenyon.
I'm a Saints fan, so, pre-Drew Brees. So I always have to pre-Drew Brees.
You said you were before Drew Brees.
Bags on their head.
Yeah, when Aaron Brooks was fumbling every time he got touched.
Oh.
All we had was Deuce McAllister. And I don't know, man. I'm excited about this year because we got my LSU boys back on there. We got Jarvis back on the team, and we got Tyron back on the team. Speaking of
Jameis
LSU,
looks pretty good from what I've seen.
Jameis is Jameis, man.
That's my point. There you go.
I don't know. It's a whole bunch of unknowns with us. I think we're gonna be defensively. We're gonna be nasty though.
Yo,
y'all always are.
Hey,
what's happening, man?
Defensively, we're gonna be disgusting.
Look,
I'm looking more forward to college football though, because I don't know my team's gonna do that neither. So,
see, I ain't got no favorite college team.
Yeah, I'm LSU and Saints fan.
I was raised a Volunteer fan, but really, I don't follow college like that.
All right.
Kenan, what's happening?
I don't know.
Yeah, college is Miami, but them niggas they done fell off so goddamn bad.
Lucious, why I can't hear you?
I don't know why you can't hear me.
That sounds like a you problem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everybody can hear me. I don't know. Kenny, what's happening, man?
That's Q Soldier Boy. You nigga.
I prefer college though. I prefer college over NFL for some reason.
I mean, I think because college has like more to play for.
Yeah, the games matter. You lose one game, you pretty much almost done for the year. NFL, you could be trash for like the first 5-6 games of the season.
Facts. Because the Bengals didn't start picking up till like end of the year.
They started out pretty good too.
I think the fact
we didn't have the confidence in them. I'll be honest. That confidence went up towards the end.
Man, I'm mad you beat my Titans though.
Like, I was always defend the Bengals, but it wasn't like, look at the stats, nigga. Look at the stats.
Nah, I think the Titans is overrated. They just like, they're a one-trick pony. That you know is a one-trick pony.
Damn. He got tired of not hearing you.
Yeah, the Titans, like, back when they had Eddie George and Steve McNair, they were straight. Tannehill and Henry, nah, bro. We already know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. No, we good. Well, y'all can't stop Henry though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but on 4th and 15, when y'all running, you like nigga, like
4th and 15, 4th and
yeah. But when he's if he stiff arm your ass into the damn rafters,
right?
Hey, you hear us now?
I can hear you now.
I bet.
Who's your team?
I don't know what that was about.
Who's your NFL team?
Tampa.
Unfortunately, the Colts.
Oh,
you said unfortunately though.
Unfortunately, like you see,
right? You sound like you have no faith in your own team. Like, unfortunately, this nigga over here.
Matt Ryan is a replication of Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is Carson Wentz.
Nah.
Anyone got any baseball fans in here?
Yeah.
Hold on, nigga. We over here on football. Relax.
No, hold on. I got ADHD, nigga. I'm all over the motherfucking place.
Yeah. No, my bad. My damn mic was turned off. My fault. It's a rookie move. No, I'm a Titans fan all day long. That's my squad.
Don't hype Quentin up.
Yes, sir.
No, but honestly, man, what y'all say is true, man. If you talk about, relying too much on Henry, I mean, look, he was out for a while. We bring him back, and as soon as we bring him back, it was like everybody in the stadium knew where we were going with it. I mean, they snubbed him in the backfield all game long. As soon as he come back,
we ran him into the dirt. They tried to throw the ball against that defense, bro.
And honestly, that offensive strategy killed me because we was winning some games without him. I'm like, you could have diced him in, bring him in a little bit. I would have just sprinkled him in that game because everybody knew when he was in where we were going with it.
Yeah, ain't it funny as fans? We sit back and we be like, "Yo, they should have played him," but this nigga broke everything. Right? Like, yo, we should have played him though.
Yeah,
like, bro, we don't care about people. Like, yo, when it comes to sports, we don't give a fuck. Like, yo, bro,
not for fantasy. Not for fantasy. I know that much. You better not sit your ass up. I need you.
You made $45 million.
Yeah, I need 5 fantasy points to get me through this one. Come on,
man.
5 extra yards.
Right. You mad as hell.
Yeah, like, what he got a concussion? Let him play.
Hey, Ken, who's your favorite team?
Who, me?
You said who my favorite team?
Yeah, Kenny.
I mean, I stick with the Colts.
The Colts. Right.
But see, I got on the Colts back in 2003 over in Germany when it was Peyton Manning team. And then after he retired, of course, I followed on to the Denver Broncos and I really stopped messing with the Colts like that. But I mean, I keep watching them now, but I don't have the same feeling that I did when he was playing with them back then.
Did you say you got hip to the Colts when you were in Germany?
I did, sir.
How is watching American football in Germany? I mean, are there football fans over German fans?
Yeah, wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to watch a game.
Yeah, right.
I'm half German.
But like, how are the Germans over? Like, did you have any German mates that would watch football with you? Or were they like, fuck this shit?
That nigga act like you was born in Germany, nigga. You was just visiting. You was a tourist.
I mean, I'm half German, half nigga myself, so.
Yeah.
I mean, being over there, you looking at it the next day, but I mean, you following it just as if you was over here.
Right. No, I'm talking about like the Germans. Like, could you talk football with any Germans, or was it just your own deal? Like, they didn't give a shit.
Look here. In
we
Europe,
talk American football. We don't talk soccer.
American football.
That's what I figured.
They don't care about American football, bro. You say football, they'll assume you saying soccer.
I tell you what, when the World Cup is going on, though, you better not say anything crazy about that team, though.
Oh, yeah. They'll drag you out in the street over some of them soccer teams, man. They'll fuck around.
Because when we were over there, the World Cup was going on. I believe Germany was going against one of the they was going against one of the English teams, like Ireland, England, one of them, and got mollywopped in the World Cup.
Loving that shit.
You talk shit to them about Germans, it's like, damn, y'all lost World War I, II, not the World Cup, shit.
Right.
That's why them soccer games be serious as shit. I be watching them news, so they be having whole rides. They be down because they tied the game. I be like, y'all did that shit over a tie?
Right. Man, some countries
y'all got that many motherfucking fireworks? God damn.
Yeah.
And some of those countries, man, a dude will miss a goal and they will assassinate his ass.
Oh yeah.
Like take him straight out.
In Colombia, I seen the documentary with Pablo Escobar killed the other dude named Escobar.
Over he
missed a penalty kick.
Man, I'll tell you, we really soft over here with our shit. I mean, the craziest, like UK fans, ridiculously insane. Still never off the player for missing a 3-pointer. You know what I mean?
I think we're about as equally crazy probably about baseball as they are about soccer over there.
Have y'all met an Alabama fan yet?
Oh, word, word.
That's true. Very true.
Hey, Austin, you said something about baseball earlier. What were you about to say?
Yeah, I was seeing if any of y'all were baseball fans.
I'm a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
Man, I love playing it as a kid. Now I use it as a good reason for a nap.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, me preferentially, like, I'd rather play it than watch it, but I am a fan.
I go to the games. The games are cool.
Yeah, I'm on the Reds game tomorrow.
I'll admit I went to a Rangers game but fell asleep.
Oh, no. You wasted your own motherfucking money.
Hey, it was a free ticket, but I couldn't get into it.
Oh, okay. I can feel that. Mine is too. Like, there's free food and drinks with it too. So I'm gonna be drunk as shit tomorrow.
A baseball game.
I can't watch it. Like once it's like the playoffs start in the World Series, I'll watch.
I tell you what killed me, man. When I was young, I used to run with the people that own the Champs skating rinks, and they took us to a Reds game. I was a little kid, man. And I remember we sitting out there right in left field. There's Deion Sanders, and I was like starstruck. I was like, "Holy shit, that's Neon Deion right there!" Pop fly comes up, he loses in the sun, hits him in the face. He doesn't play the rest of the game. I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
You suck, Deion.
Yeah, I was over hype. I'm like, maybe I'll get you foul ball and he'll sign it. You know, I'm a little kid. I've never seen an athlete of that caliber in real life before. I'm talking one pop fly and the sucker was out of the whole damn game. I was like, well, shit.
Like, it hurts.
I couldn't hate him. And the funny thing was he left the outfield with a glove on his face the whole time. That's just how he walked straight to the dugout. I know he was hurt. It had to be embarrassed like a motherfucker.
Hey, listen, my brother just shot me a text message, told me to tell you what's up.
Who?
My brother.
Oh, tell him what's up. What's happening? I might need him on the pod. Goddamn it, we got the Expendables tonight. This is. This is y'all's tryout. I ain't let y'all know. We'll talk to Kenyon after this, and we're gonna decide.
They're coming out with another Expendables movie now. As you playing, they are coming out with another one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's supposed to be one more.
And you know what? I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't gonna hold everybody up. Them motherfuckers be good, man.
No, they do.
Yeah, if you're an action like film fan, like the Expendable movies be dope.
And you think about it, man, growing up, I would imagine all of us is relatively around the same age. I mean, they took the who's of the 80s and 90s action stars and, like, you all get one movie now.
Yeah. You can't sleep hard. You blowing up all kinds of shit.
Hey, bro, is it me or is it like every time I watch one of these movies, I'm just thinking about the realistic view of it? Like, bro, they wouldn't have survived that, some of that shit.
Oh, that's
why I go to Fast and Furious.
Go ahead.
That's how I feel about Fast and Furious movies. I be like, oh, this is some bullshit.
There ain't no way you can deny that shit. So like,
I ain't even watched the last one.
Buzzkill when I watch these movies because I'm just like, bro, you got shot at like 1,000 rounds shot at you, bro. You ain't something's gonna hit you. I thought I'm maybe I'm just getting old, bro. That's what I think. That's what it is.
I don't think you getting old. I think you looking at movies for their realistic view.
Yeah, bro.
When most people look at it like, yo, it's a movie.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
I took my son to see Fast and Furious. He broke it down.
I tell you what though, especially with the Expendables and the last like Die Hard movie, I feel what he's saying because not only are you doing stuff that's physically impossible, but okay, it's a movie, we'll take that. But you're 80 years old getting in gunfights, bro. You can barely get out of bed. What the fuck are you talking about
right now?
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
I will beat the shit out of Sylvester Stallone, bro. Like,
he got a point. He got a point. Like Sylvester Stallone's 60 doing a Rambo movie.
Yeah,
ain't no way possible.
You see posting video. Hey, Arnold's still posting videos that he's working out right now. You can get them hands.
You know what's crazy? Arnold was the governor of California too. Like I'm not scared of Arnold, man.
Tell you what about Tyson though?
Come on, bro. Tyson seemed like some crazy finna come out of him at any time.
Years old, you're not.
I still Mike Tyson at the end of the day though.
Because Tyson, he might do some strange shit after he beat your ass.
I think that young dude who got beat up on the plane.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I don't think he knew who Tyson was. He don't. Like for us, we say Tyson, and you seen everybody was like, God damn, nigga, I'll never fight Tyson.
I give it to him though. When he was standing over top of Mike Tyson talking shit, I was like, "You got some balls on you."
He deserved everything he got
because he about to. That dude when he snap. I was like, "Boy, you got some balls on you." Because when that dude snap, he gonna
just imagine if he hit somebody with that uppercut, like that prime uppercut. He'll kill a person, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. We ain't talking about no jab, no punch. We talking about like that one of them step to the side. All you got, you know what I'm saying?
The Mike Tyson punch out punch.
Listen, this is a.
Hey, I want to throw a caveat. Y'all was talking about sports. Y'all think Durant going to go back to the Warriors?
Fuck no. It's too many goddamn people.
Hey,
that's too many goddamn people to give up in a trade.
It will be.
Durant got a lot to prove, and if he go to the Warriors, he ain't. You know, he just cancel Christmas.
All right.
How do you go back to the Warriors though?
I don't think he's going back.
They saying they want to trade for him.
Why?
Right, yeah.
I don't know. I think like the NBA, like I'm into like player power and all that shit, but I'm like, yo, son,
I'm losing interest in it at this
point. Yeah, like yo, y'all dudes, y'all got all this power, and y'all demand trades out of bad situations.
Like, I would have been done with Kyrie, bro. Like I would have cut him and just took all the damn heat. I don't even care, bro.
And like, okay, so I do stand up, right? In stand up, I can't trade for another stage. Like I'm where I'm at that night. If I'm bombing, I gotta figure out a way to get the fuck out of this bombing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll be Superman. I'll carry the fucking
best. He's the best, bro. But I'm sorry, there ain't no way in hell. Like I just wouldn't deal with that.
Hell. I mean, you can't say the best. Like
so really, there's somebody else who handle the ball like that besides Steph Curry.
Here's my
he can dribble, but he don't get hurt.
Like a guard, like a true guard.
He's been there 3 years and played 90 games.
I get it. That's what I'm saying. He's the most talented. He's the most talented ball handler.
You talking about Kyrie?
Yeah.
Kyrie did that, dude. They didn't play 7 games and got drafted number one.
My point. I'm saying his talent is worth the money. It's worth all the bullshit. But at the same time, it can't. It's just so much. It's like a cloud over the organization. He's running the organization without even having to be there, bro. Like I ain't got
that nigga got his gun out and pointed at everybody. He's like, "Yo, this is a stick up."
He ain't even here. He ain't here for basketball, bro.
If you look
I'm
at
a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan. I don't want him on the team.
Hey,
Lucious, if y'all still on, I'll hop back on. I gotta roll in real quick.
All right, bro.
Hey, if you look at Kyrie like any other employee, like a regular Joe Schmo, you know what I'm saying? He can perform when he wants to perform, right? But if this dude sits out 70% of the season, You got to go, bro.
It's not even that. It's the shit that he's saying, like during the post game, like, "Oh, we got to come together as a team." Like, what the fuck you mean? We got to come together? Like, you weren't even here. Like,
my thing with like him not wanting to take the stabby jabby, and stuff like that. Do you think that if he wasn't in New York, where they were really pushed heavy on the mandates, like say like he was in Miami, where obviously Florida didn't give a shit about nothing. If he was down there, do you think he would have still found another reason to be on some shit, or do you think he would have just played?
No, he probably would have found another reason, because let's say if he was in Miami, you know what I'm saying, he would have went up against little buddy over that Butler. You know,
he could find a reason to be.
They would have put ahead. Kyrie, he just, he's emotional. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with KD.
It'd be fine if he worked at McDonald's, but he's an employee of the month at fucking Popeyes.
Yeah, he's gonna find a reason to be like, hey man, fuck these fries.
You remember when he went to Cleveland and they were still heard about LeBron leaving, and that them kids was like, Kyrie, you're not gonna leave us too, right? And he just got the funny thing is the look on his face, you could tell right then and there, like, oh, he's gonna leave. He is definitely leaving Cleveland. He's like, no, little Billy, I would never leave. I can see it in your eyes. You are already planning on leaving Cleveland.
Yeah, and that's kind of like my beef with KD as well. Right? Like KD is, when he does magic whenever he touches the ball, right? But he's so emotional as hell, and he doesn't get the flack that LeBron gets. You know what I'm saying? Like he's trying to go from team to team to team to team. He got a little bit of flack when to Golden State.
He should have stayed with Golden State, bro. You should have just stayed with Golden State.
He should have never left.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You stay there, bro. You got
he's so emotional.
Back to back.
I mean, but when you got a grown ass man on national TV calling you a bitch,
hey, right?
We gotta
all your money. You the second best player in the world, bro. Hey, it's gonna be your team eventually, bro. You just keep playing, dog. Like the end of that season was all about Durant, bro. He was uncoverable. Like you couldn't do nothing about him, bro. Yeah. I would have rolled that shit all the way until the wheels fell off. They could have lost Draymond. They could have lost anybody off that team. They see Clay went down. They still would have been in the title game, bro.
Because if he would have stayed, this
nigga argue that point like Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, bro, he should have stayed.
That nigga been watching these debate shows. Look at him.
Hey, bro,
if he would have stayed with Golden State, I guarantee Draymond would have got traded.
Co-host.
They probably would send Draymond to Memphis or somewhere.
And I was thinking about that too. I mean, obviously we know what KD does, but for their system and their style of play, I mean, keeping the KD and losing to Draymond, what do you think that would have done to that team? You think it would have been?
It might have hurt.
Do you think they could have? I think they could have felt Draymond's shoes probably if they wanted to with another.
How? Because Kevin Durant can shoot. He can shoot way better. He's the shooter. He's the best shooter in the league besides Stephen Curry and a couple other guys. What they missed in Draymond, they're gonna fill it up with shooting. So
that's weird though. But I'm one of those few that's a Draymond fan. I understand what Draymond be doing.
I am too. But if he makes like 2 or 3 more threes a game, they wipe the whole postseason out. They're gonna blow everybody off the map. If he can get 15 points a game, 12 points a game, they're gonna dominate, bro. They're gonna dominate. He give you like 2 points and foul out type shit. But you bring great energy and shit. Fuck that, bro.
2 points, 3 tackles.
You can shoot. You know what I'm saying?
He gives you 7 points, 3 tackles.
Yeah, right. I don't need that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gonna do a couple baskets, bro? But at least I got a dude that can fill it up when I need him to fill it up on his own. He's wide open in the corner, bro, and it hit the glass. It's just like the backboard shit, bro. No, man.
Yeah, see, I'm not a Draymond fan, but I respect it because Draymond ought to get under your skin. So I'm I'm a 48 laws of power kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So if you know how to get under somebody's skin and it works, absolutely, just like the old days with Dennis Rodman and stuff.
Exactly. I'm gonna say he's like a worm 2.0. You know, he's like this day and age, like a worm, like a Barkley. I don't think he's as skilled as Barkley, but Barkley used to piss people off. You know what I mean?
Like basketball wise, Draymond's trash. I mean, let's be honest.
No, bro, because his IQ's so high. He does everything else.
Hey, here's a question. Who y'all think was like the most ruthless player of all time? Like talking shit.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Yeah. For sure. He was a shit talk. But I think ruthless as far as checking players.
Second.
Larry Bird said, "Don't put no black player. I mean, don't put no white player on me, bro."
Oh shit!
Like Larry Bird was like, "Yo, bro, don't ever put a white player on me, man."
I'm embarrassing.
Yeah.
Hey, Have y'all ever checked out that show on HBO about the Lakers, the Magic season? You know
Yeah, that shit was good as hell. I like that show.
That shit was fire. And the dude who played Bird in that shit had me laughing my ass off. I was like, that's probably the closest rendition you could probably get. I thought he killed that shit.
Yeah,
it's like a country boy asshole who could ball out. I thought he played the fucking character perfect.
Nah, Larry was an asshole. Like that whole Xavier McDaniel show. Like, look, I'm about to go right here. And I'm about to shoot.
My argument in that is Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, shit talking from hell.
Yeah, I heard he told somebody Happy Mother's Day on his dead. His mom was dead.
That
nigga went up to him and said Happy Mother's Day.
Was KG the one that did the Honey Nut Cheerio thing?
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
You said worst trash talker?
Yeah. I heard Tim Duncan talk trash though.
They said Tim Duncan don't talk. He just gets you with like regular shit. Like, ooh, okay, ooh, that was cool.
Yeah, I got you.
Almost. Like I'll be mad as shit. That would piss me off more than somebody talking trash. Like, first trying my hardest, he just be like, damn, you almost had that one.
Because if a motherfucker talk trash, you be like, that's what he do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know what he gonna do. Like, Kenyon talk a lot of shit. Right. So that's what he gonna do. And when you get a motherfucker that's like, he's considered one of the best, but he don't act like he's the best, but he knows he's the best. That shit's wild. Yeah. I heard Michael Jordan talk the most shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Kobe, they said Kobe was talking.
Yeah, Kobe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The funniest thing is you hear these shit like about Mike back in the day or Kobe, and somebody would say some shit about their greatness on, you ain't that good, or I'm gonna bust you up, and then they're like, that's when it got real bad for him.
Yeah.
Like a switch went off in Michael's head, and he was like, oh, I'm about to destroy your whole legacy in basketball tonight.
Yeah, like they could have a shitty game, non-TV game, and then somebody say something crazy to him, and then they just turn it on. He's up 60.
No, Michael Jordan was getting mad about stupid shit at the end.
Michael Jordan was
that nigga was like, yo, he didn't invite me to sit down when he was having steak, so that's why I took it out on him in the finals. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Like, how that even gotta be? Yeah, Sean Kemp didn't shake my hand because he didn't see me, but that's why I gave him
he's still beefing with what's his name? Isaiah Thomas. He's still beef with him to this day.
Man,
y'all think Jordan would dominate in this era?
Yes,
you do.
Yeah,
I think so. I think he would literally. I think he'll just blend in. I don't think he would like
the rules change.
You know who I think he'd be like a version between Damian Lillard and like what's the dude from the Suns?
Devin Booker.
I feel like he'll be a hybrid between them two, bro.
But you know what the difference is?
He was so much better than everybody in that era, bro.
No, I think Jordan was a slasher. So, like, for real. And then, like, the end of his career, he started shooting threes a little bit more.
Here's the thing. You got to understand. Jordan, you say you put him between a slash and Damian Lillard. So you put a slash and Damian Lillard and Devin Booker, but with the defense of Kawhi Leonard, because Jordan played defense.
Yeah, he did.
Like, a lot of people don't like
that size, though.
Yeah.
Huh? He ain't got that kind of size, so it's hard to put him against Kawhi Leonard. I mean,
Jordan was like
Jordan was big.
6'6", big as shit.
Jordan was big.
Kawhi Leonard was what, 6'9" almost?
6'7".
6'7"?
Yeah, Kawhi was 6'7".
Like, he plays a lot bigger than 6'7". He looks.
He plays a lot bigger, but he's not no bigger than that.
Jordan was 6 foot. They said Jordan was 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. Jordan.
Yeah. But I think this league is a lot softer too, though.
Yeah, but they're more skilled.
I can't say it's softer. I just think it's the rule change. And
I feel like Jordan was coming in at an era where it was all about big man, and he took the middle of that era and took off with his skill. He was so much more skilled than everybody in the 90s. Everybody. He had the frame, he had the jump shot, he had everything. Big men dominated that era, and he was so skilled. So I'm just asking if he was literally prime Mike was placed in this era with all these skilled players, bro. Like it's dudes that can literally get out of bed and light it up for 30, 40. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Actually, I was thinking about that right before you brought up about the bigs. That's what I think. In his era, it was a harder game. It was a more scrappy game. They let you get away with more stuff.
It was inside the paint. It was played.
But if you think of the bigs back then, a lot of them was like trees. They was real bigs, but they weren't exactly the most physical. I mean, Shaq was probably the most physical big he's seen in his game. So I do think though this hybrid small forward / center type thing that we kind of got going on nowadays, that might have gave him some fits, you know what I mean? Like a Giannis, if he had to fuck with somebody like that, I don't know how that goes with him, you know what I mean? I don't know how his style of play, but I mean, it's Mike. I honestly think Mike would have done as good in this day as Kobe.
I think he would. I think he would if his prime Mike was in this generation right now playing in the league. I think he'd light it up just like everybody else would.
No, when you talking about the 63 in the playoffs, Mike?
No, okay, that's a. Yeah.
He's scored 69 points.
I'm just saying, but any given year can win the scoring title with the way that they can shoot now. My point.
Yeah,
that is true. But I think there's something too.
If KD's healthy, he can average something around that.
No, but I'm talking about in the time where everything slowed down. Like you miss a shot now, like back when we were younger, if you miss a shot, it goes back to 24 on the shot clock. Now it goes back to 14. It's a faster game.
But they can shoot better.
That is true.
Yeah.
They can shoot better.
Definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not on cocaine and heroin.
I'm saying, like, Jordan's placed in this era right now, and he's lighting it up like everybody else is, like KD, LeBron. They all can fill it up. You know what I'm saying? I think he'd just be considered an average player. I'm not trying to. I love Jordan. I like Carolina. I love Jordan. I don't want to sound blasphemous, as Stephen A would say, but I'm just saying. I just feel like he was so much better than everybody in his era as far as skill wise. Like he was his savviness was just everything to put him over the top versus everybody else's just way of playing back in that time. You know,
bro, they had some players back.
They had players, but they wasn't Jordan, bro. That's why Jordan. That's what I'm saying. Jordan stands out more than anybody from his draft class all the way to the time he left the game.
Real shit. Brian Russell shouldn't have been covering Jordan. Like,
you're probably right, but also
had a hard time covering Jordan. You see what I'm saying?
And honestly,
if you think he locked his ass up,
bullshit.
I locked that nigga up.
Bullshit.
That's what I did.
You also got to look at this, though. You know, you're probably right with what you're saying there, but what you got to think about is also there's not a lot of people out there that has that killer mentality like that Jordan had. Like, take physicality, take all of that into account, take the more skill level and all that. You take Kobe and Jordan. You know, there's a small group of people out there, you know, that has, hey, I'm going after it no matter what. I'm going through you no matter what. You know what I mean? Like LeBron is cool, and I'm a LeBron fan, you know, whatever, you know, to the fault. However, he doesn't have that killer mentality to where, hey, I'm taking over this, period. You know, and that's what Jordan had over a lot of people, you know, even back in his day. You know, just that killer mentality.
That is true, because you'll see LeBron just sit on the bench over fatigue, and we all seen the Jordan flu game. You know what I mean? That's a different caliber of dude.
To the question, because y'all already know I'm ready to go with this.
What's
the question?
You know what the question is.
What's the question?
Who's better between LeBron and Jordan?
That's a
I always hate that.
I didn't want to go there. I wasn't trying to go there.
Okay, here's my thing about LeBron and Jordan. I got to watch Jordan like 92 to whenever he finished his career.
Mm-hmm.
I got to watch LeBron's whole career.
Yeah.
And when I seen LeBron, when they were like naming him the next Messiah and all that, and I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. He ain't playing against nobody. Like everybody like 5 foot tall. He's 6'6" already. He ain't gonna make it in the league. First couple years, it was like he's playing for Cleveland. We gotta remember that he's playing for Cleveland, bro. You can't name 5 players off Cleveland's team that was in the finals the first couple years.
No.
And I'm like, bro, he might be all right. And then I was like, seeing him in the finals, I was like, I don't know. Then seen him in Miami the second year. And I'm like, okay, he ready. And he went like, 9-10 years in the finals every year? And if you look at some of them teams, you'll be like, how in the fuck they get to the finals?
LeBron has been, whatever team LeBron has been on, if he's healthy, they have been the favorite. No matter what conference.
Tom Brady,
they have been the favorite in that in that discussion to go to that final. So again,
it's hard for me to compare them, right? Because like
I'm gonna make it easy for you. Let's set a criteria because again,
let's go.
Everybody has they played in different generations, different kind of players. I'm talking about just if you let's excuse stats as well.
Yeah.
Body of work, all that. If you were to build a player from head to toe with a skill set, who would you build? Would you build Michael Jordan or would you build LeBron?
Giannis. I hate to say it.
Who?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Like if his career keep going the way it's going, it's gonna be a serious discussion about Giannis one day.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm talking about okay.
Between LeBron and Jordan.
Because Giannis isn't considered the GOAT right now.
Giannis is crazy.
Giannis is. If Giannis get a bad injury,
I'm gonna build off of that. If we just going by aspect, I'm gonna build LeBron because he's 6'9", 260 pounds,
and he take care of his body every year.
He ain't smoking 6 cigars after the game.
and you know what? Here's another thing. He's the best passer in the league. He's the best passer in the league. He's one of the best ball handlers in the league. He can play all 5 positions. He can cover all 5 positions.
Yeah.
And he's probably the smartest. He's probably the smartest.
I don't know if he can cover all 5 no more.
He might not be able to step out and cover Luka or maybe like a Jokic.
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
37.
I get it. But what I'm saying is he's the smartest basketball player ever. So
that's
I'm gonna build LeBron. I'm gonna build LeBron, and I'm not trying to say that because like I said, I love Jordan, but LeBron is easily the best all-around player, that, in my opinion.
I'll agree with you. The only thing is that LeBron builds his game off of Jordan. That's my only thing.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Exactly. That's why it's hard for me to say that LeBron is better than Jordan because LeBron is a product of Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, who's better, me or my dad? You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to say my pops is better. You know what I'm saying? So,
but what if he's not, though? What if he's not?
I ain't give my dad no credit, man. Look here.
My pops off right now.
You gonna get some, bro.
When you see me,
you bring in the stats, and then it's like,
okay, I feel what you're saying. I understand all that.
He's gonna lead in everything.
You don't think LeBron sits back and be like, yo, I am better than Jordan? Like he sits back in private conversations, like, yo, he ain't got shit on me, man.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you living in somebody's shadow at all times, you got to figure out a way to get yourself out of that.
Yeah, like you got to flex sometimes, like Brian, not him.
He's a billionaire now. I mean,
I think one thing that always hurts LeBron in this discussion too is the fact that now we're in the era of actual players making decisions like a chessboard to put pieces together, go to different teams with different squads, and everybody's always like, well, Jordan just had the Bulls and that's what he did. You know what I mean? But I think it's a different strategy now in the game altogether. You know what I mean? So like I think it tarnishes LeBron's legacy in some people's eyes because they're like, well, Jordan just had Scottie Pippen and Robin, and sometimes even Tony fucking Kukoc, and look at him, just one team, and
big shots.
But I think that's what hurts some people's comparison.
Jordan didn't have the choice though,
and that's what hurt LeBron. That's what hurts LeBron.
Yeah, I mean it don't hurt LeBron though, because
in that barbershop conversation, right? That's what hurts LeBron because there's always going to be a compare. You don't really compare Steph Curry to Reggie Miller. Even though Reggie Miller was, the guy that shoot the threes, right? Back in our day.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry has cemented himself as his own man right now. For whatever reason, for right or wrong, in a public opinion, LeBron has not ever cemented himself as his own man because there's always a comparison to Jordan.
That Cleveland championship. The Cleveland championship, like cemented LeBron is like, okay, he different.
No, I mean I'm talking about the haters. I'm not talking about me. I'm a LeBron fan. Personally that I'm a LeBron fan. However, if you look at the fact that he went to Miami, that's always going to have the haters out there saying, "Well, Jordan never had to go to."
No, but I look at it the same. Like I look at it, like when he
don't
went
get me
to
wrong.
Miami,
I'm playing devil's advocate. I agree with.
Yeah, I'm saying the decision to go to Miami, on paper seemed dope. When you seen him play,
hell of a business move too.
It took time to build it on the court.
Yeah, like
they
Chris
had
Bosh
everything they wanted. They had Dwayne Wade the slasher. LeBron was running the show, and he was able to freelance. And they had the outside shooter in Bosh, who could still post up at the time. I mean, like, and they were all great defensively. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that was easy, man. That was. It just took time for it to build, and you see they went back to back. You know,
I think people only hated on that Miami stuff because they were so young. Because if they was old and shit,
and listen, that was destined for Dirk. Dirk was nobody would have beat Dirk that year. I'm sorry.
I still think it's the greatest playoff run by any individual.
Nobody would have beat Dirk that year. Dirk was on fire, bro. It was crazy.
Dirk was hitting shit, and it looked so ugly.
He was just coming down court and pulling, and nobody would have beat him, bro. So
Dirk is still white hope.
What it is.
So I got a question for y'all. Steph Curry, what do y'all think of him, honestly?
Greatest shooter all
time.
Do you think he's top 10? Yeah. I be looking at like the ESPN list they were saying, and I was just like, I don't see how I understand what Oscar Robertson did, and I understand what Wilt Chamberlain did.
I got it.
I wouldn't put neither one of them in my top 10.
He's ruining the game though, because everybody think everybody can pull Steph Curry now.
Yeah, I was been watching videos on YouTube. The like kids' moves nowadays is half court jumpers and shit.
That's like everybody wants to be Mahomes, bro. Like they're so fascinated with arm strength in the NFL, bro. Like he could throw it so far, but you can't hit the side of a barn door. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the same thing. But if you can do it, if you got that kind of arm strength or you got that kind of shot, they're gonna pick you.
I'll tell the kids. I'll tell the kids now, like, yo, if you get a mid-range jumper,
take it.
Bruh.
I think the float is the easiest shot that you can take, especially if you're a guard.
Get you a mid-range jumper.
Stop it.
The thing about Steph Curry is they don't show like when he's doing his warm-up and shit like that, they don't show that he'll be shooting like 1,000,000 shots close.
Yeah.
And he only shoot like 5 of them.
That's an all-around player though, man. I mean, I know he's the best shooter.
I don't even know why like people look at him that way, because like when he was at Davidson,
I think he's more dangerous when he's trying to get to the basket because he handles the ball so well.
And you got to worry about him shooting.
You got to worry about him shooting.
If you take a step back, you like, oh shit, I just missed it. Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to the basket.
I think he's more deadly going to the basket. So I mean, that's just my opinion. And he never stops. So
he keep running all goddamn day.
He runs the whole game.
I might have a sports podcast to go on, boy. This is
right. That would be the one person I would hate to guard. I don't like running.
You gonna run the whole game.
It's like going Rip
game, bro. Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. You gonna stop
running home. It was like he runs.
You're running off long screens, bro.
I'm gonna file the shit out of him.
Hey, I went on like a 4 or 5 year hiatus before I even played a game of pickup. Just like when I moved to Louisville and shit, I just fucking didn't have the time. And the first time I went out to Wyandotte Park, I realized real quick, like, nah, I don't guard them guards no more. I look for the biggest, fattest, slowest player. I was like, me and you, baby. It's me and you, man.
And he looking at you like good.
Young kids. Yeah, right?
He looking at you like good because I didn't want to play defense either.
Right? I'm telling you, because I see some of these little 18, 20-year-olds, they run past me twice and say, I can't do it.
I be asking, like, hey, do you be running a lot? All right, switch.
Right? Yeah.
Do you run a lot?
Curry is 38% three-point percentage. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I honestly can't remember anybody I've seen just hit it at will like that, like consistently. Yeah, I mean, I remember watching Reggie Miller and shit. But the thing about that is too, social media is crazy too. You didn't have all these extra videos not in game or some practices of Reggie Miller. So it's hard to say how much wild shots he was putting up that we never even heard about. You know what I mean? Because some of his Steph Curry shit's in the game, but some of it's just him fucking off before a game. You know what I mean?
But he has a green light in the game, so he can just kind of shoot it whenever. But it was more of a structured play calling system back in the, like I said, they ran plays all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if Reggie Miller just had the green light to just come down and pull from the logo,
only two people in the league that got that. And that's Dame and Steph. The only two people.
Bro, I just watched Looney do it for the Warriors, bro. I mean, like Looney, I've seen Looney cross it up like Curry and actually pull it from the logo, bro. And so everybody's doing it, and it's gonna continue to. Jokic, the center from the Nuggets, bro. He is out 30 feet, bro, like knocking them down, bro. So
he's nice though. He's so goddamn slow.
Luca, bro. Luca is.
Yeah, his step back is crazy. It's slow as fuck.
Shit,
it don't matter.
So again, I mean, listen. I think that's what the league's going for, man.
Like I was arguing with somebody. I think Larry Bird would get off in this generation.
Yeah,
if you look at the way Luca played, and you go look at Bird, it's the exact same thing.
Yeah,
slow dudes with an awkward looking jump shot. That shit got that shit back behind it.
and honestly, great court vision. You see some of these passes, Luka behind the head, throwing it to a cat and this and that. I mean, Bird used to pull some shit like that too, you know? Yeah. I honestly feel like as far as the size goes, and especially the way it seems like every guard got bigger. I mean, outside of some Stephs and this and that, but like overall, it seems like they're just a more bigger stature of a guard. I think Magic would have killed it nowadays.
I didn't realize honestly,
how fast, especially if you think about Magic's court vision with the athletes now. Holy shit, dude!
I didn't realize how fast Magic was. I watched NBA.
Magic was LeBron.
Yeah, that's what the nearest comparison.
It was LeBron. Like he
would get that ball and just be gone. He'd be like,
yeah, he's about a true
like at the free throw line.
I ain't get to watch him. I was young, bro, but I just looking at his profile and like looking at the videos that I watched of him, man, he was that guy, bro. Like,
dude, his court vision is
he was
insane.
In the finals, and he was like, he was at the end of his run.
I was young, bro. I mean, I watched him when he was old, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
because Michael killed his ass in that finals. Like, that wasn't even. Michael was eating their ass up.
I watched the YouTube video of his first game, bro, and like you would have thought this dude was the MVP of the league already, bro.
He's 19.
Bro, and he came out there, bro. Like, remember when Will was killing it at Bel Air, bro, on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air episode, bro? He was like that, bro. He was literally going up the court. He was the only one that was skilled like out on the whole court, bro. It was crazy, man. So,
hey, what episode was it? Did Carlton take the shot that missed or something?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Will was covered by 5 people and still took the shot.
I just know, bro. Like everybody
would do that shit like a baseball pass,
and then like Will just stood it from like back there where they.
You know what's crazy about that? If you go back and watch that highlight, he threw a fucking overhand baseball pass from the top of the key. That shit was crazy. I was like, hold on. He was at the top of the key. He said.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think that, hey, bro. I think Magic would have been. I think that Magic would have been Magic in this day and age. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I love watching him take the ball down court in his highlights. His head is left, right, and you never know where he's going to pass it. But man, but from the way he did it, it's almost like a swimmer. You know, the way they look left to right. But like, dude, at any second, that hand would just leave and the ball would be gone somewhere. Like, oh, it was fucking beautiful. Beautiful
I still think the coolest pass I ever seen him do when he went like this. He went this way and came back this way. I was like,
yeah. Honestly, man, that was some of the dopest shit. If you think about that whole setup, man, him and Bird in the college championship, then they go to rival NBA teams and both their styles of play. Man, that was, I mean, I'm really more highlight reel. I'm 35, you know, for all that. I was a real young man when, like, I remember watching Bird when he done cut his hair, had the knee braces, and it was about over. You know what I mean? When
it was
over. But like, dude, think about that time in history of basketball. That was some wild shit, man. That was some dope ass basketball. Yeah.
They had no technology in their shoes. Like, I wore a pair of Converse the other day and stepped on a rock and I almost.
Yeah. I was just strictly for fashion, bro.
Oh my God.
I can't rock Chucks at all.
Yeah, they was playing in shell toes.
Yeah, Chucks is weird, boy. You like, bro, you can break your ankle so easily in these motherfuckers.
You mean tell me Dr. J was taking off from the free throw line in these shits?
Honestly, you know what? That's how we figure out the argument. Make LeBron play in a pair of Converse. Let's see how good he does.
Yeah, how good you really is.
Yeah. You can't even play in his shoes.
I got a hot take. I think Shaq would have been the greatest scorer ever if he was able to shoot free throws.
If Shaq went 50% in free throws, he would have been the greatest.
I know he made them when he had to make them. Like
that's what he say though. Like
he did. He did.
I ain't gonna lie.
The Lakers fans doing them championship runs. I appreciate it.
But I'm saying if he let's just say if he hit 65%, he'd be the great within that run. And again, how long was that run? What, 4 years? 5 years?
About 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, right? I don't know, man, because Kareem was I don't know, man. I just think,
come on, man.
I think Shaq was the most dominant big guy. Like before Giannis.
We're not gonna sit here and act like Kareem and Bill Russell weren't playing against truck drivers and shit.
All right.
Yo, son, you see something
But think about this. In his day, a lot of players were amazed by Bill Russell's ability to dunk the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think about that.
It wasn't like a real class. It was like
everybody
a
dunks now.
You know, jump up, grab the rim, ball in. It wasn't like you know.
Like you couldn't tell me.
I'm saying
they looked at him like he was some demigod.
It means something that his record still stands to this day, and LeBron been playing 20 years and anybody broke it. So I know it's probably gonna happen this year. I'm just saying it stands for something. My point being. I'm high. What was that?
All I know is when I get out the plane, I gotta change my watch to Eastern Standard Time.
You can't tell me Bob Cousy. My cousin, a bus Bob Cousy is.
Bob Cousy.
No, I was talking about Shaq. If Shaq hits 65% of his free throws, all them hack and Shaq rules and shit, man. Hey, bro. I think he's like close to being one of the leading scorers in the NBA history.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Shaq was the last dominant big. Like,
yeah, bro.
I feel like honestly, the reason he got title of one of the most greatest big men of all time is because he got a little lackadaisical in the paint. If you look at him in Orlando, if he could have kept the weight off and played, he was taking the ball coast to coast and crossing people in Orlando. Then he got big. He was like, I could just sit down here and just
start working himself out of shape.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? If he would have had that physique in LA playing with Kobe, like the way he played in Orlando, holy shit. It was crazy.
Let's not forget, Shaq was the king of tearing the rim down. Like, that wasn't no fake shit. Like, niggas was really, like, tearing the rim down.
They had to replace the whole damn.
Yeah, like,
but again, the same thing with Shaq. Like say, okay, now we just compare Jordan with where he was in an era and leaving an era where he was the most skilled player. Well, same thing with Shaq. Shaq was the by miles. He was the most skilled big man because even though he was a lot bigger than everybody else, he was still swift. He was still good on his feet. He was still great in the paint.
No, Shaq was
so again, it made him dominate. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself like, Shaq,
but we gotta look at it. They don't play the same way. Like if Shaq got to guard Joker, and Joker's out there at the 3-point line, like
he was leaving that era. Now we're going into the era that we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq would have started a fight with him just to kind of even it out.
Huh?
Honestly,
started a fight with him.
But that's what I was thinking. Like honestly, or like I said, Orlando Magic Shaq, he probably would have done all right in this day and age's league.
He was baby Giannis. He was like Giannis.
But sit in the paint and just be the unmovable force that he became at the Lakers and the rest of his career. Now, I don't think, like you said, I mean, you put him out there on the key.
He was more
somebody's just going to go.
He was more productive when he was with the Lakers. I mean, I know he had Kobe, but like that's when he was a freak athlete that came into the league with some skills. Then when he went to the Lakers, he was defiant. There was nothing like him. You know what I'm saying? So I just think again, if you bump his free throws up maybe 10-15%, man, he shatters that.
Here's a question. Here's a question for everybody. Who is the greatest team that didn't win a championship in your eyes? To me, it was the 0-2 Sacramento Kings.
I'll say the Sixers.
The Sixers, the ones that got beat by LA
with Iverson, yeah.
No, that was
I think
That was all Iverson.
Like they got exposed when we went to the finals because they played a team that was
You talking about just basketball?
Yeah, basketball.
My bad. What was the question?
Who was the team that you thought should have won an NBA championship but didn't? And I said the Sacramento Kings, the 02 Sacramento Kings with Jason Williams, Chris Webber. Was it 02 or 2000? The year they played the Lakers, and they shouldn't have lost that series, but they ended up losing that series.
This one had Bibby.
Did they have Bibby at the year? Okay.
They had Bibby.
Who else they had? Bro, their bench was immaculate. Like, they should have never lost.
I'm gonna say the '98 Jazz. I thought Stockton was at the top at the time. I didn't think there was nobody like him, and I think if they hadn't, they ran into a buzzsaw with Jordan, but they dominated everybody else that year. So I think
they was the number one overall seed.
Yeah, they were number one overall seed. I think Karl Malone won MVP that year.
Yeah,
Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, they had everything. They just couldn't beat Jordan. That's all.
Ostertag.
Ostertag.
Honestly, I agree with the Utah Jazz. I can't remember the year, but what was that year in Phoenix where Charles Barkley was red hot and it looked like he was going to do something? That team as well was a damn good team as well.
Dan Marley.
DJ.
No, not in Phoenix. They might have had a young Cedric Ceballos, like at the end of the bench.
Oh man.
Yeah, like Phoenix and Sacramento had like a crazy motherfucking like bench.
I'm gonna say that Seattle team from '96. They won 60 games that year.
Yeah.
So
they were nice too.
Yeah, that was what Peyton, right? Peyton on that team.
Peyton, Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, they had Sean Kemp.
Who was the big man? Sam Perkins, old ass, that shot threes like he was old. Yeah, nigga shot threes like he was from a whole. He shot threes like he was in the Negro League. Basketball, so saying shit like that. Nigga. He was like, "Yo, know nothing about this." He kept blocking a nut. That nigga shot that bitch from his neck.
He was nice though. That was a nice ass team.
Yeah. They just ran into the
the Orlando Magic.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Shaq and Penny.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. They got swept though.
I got a hot take. I believe if he never got injured, Grant Hill would have been the greatest, most skilled player of all time if he never got injured.
Grant Hill?
Grant Hill. Skill. We talking about skill.
I think Tracy McGrady might have been the greatest.
Vince Carter. I think Vince Carter. Like when he first, like, bro, until he got hurt, his knee, he started having knee problems. He was the hottest basketball player in the league. This is after Jordan.
He might be the best. He's the best dunker. I ain't gonna say he's the most skilled.
No, but at the end, like when he started playing for the Nets and stuff, like he developed a jump shot.
Yeah, but like people like Tracy McGrady had all that.
I just look at Tracy as like a scorer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not talking about freaky playmaker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Penny Hardaway was dope.
Like Iverson. If Iverson was 6'6", he'd be the greatest. He'd talk about a high.
I always say that about Grant Hill for a certain reason, because at that time, Grant Hill was like LeBron when he first came in. Couldn't nobody guard him. He was putting it on Jordan. He was putting it on Pippen. He was the first big dude to come down with the between the leg crossover himself and get to the rim and dunk on anybody. He was 6'8", quick as shit. He probably had the greatest first step.
I don't like him because I don't like Duke. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a huge Carolina fan. I don't like
Duke. Me too. No doubt. That's what's up. I'm a Steelers fan, but I like North Carolina in college basketball.
Yeah. So but I appreciate like great players. So like I'm from St. Louis, so I cheer for the St. Louis dude. So when Jason Tatum went to Duke, that's the only year I didn't hate Duke. Is when the year he went there.
Kyrie the best Duke player ever?
No.
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Christian Laettner, man.
He only played 11 games.
Huh?
He only played 11 games. I can't count Kyrie as a Duke.
Christian Laettner.
It don't matter. How you play 11 games and you're the number one overall pick.
Like drafting shit. That's why.
I think it's honestly a pretty tough discussion if you think about it. Duke's had some fucking
nobody. There's nobody. Break it down like skill for skill. There's nobody that
ever had. Like, we realize like once these players get in the league, that college and the NBA is totally different.
He's the most skilled player to come out.
Jason Williams was cold. Huh? Jason Williams was cold-blooded to Duke.
He what? But is he better? You think he's better than Kyrie?
Unfortunately, a motorcycle made that not happen.
He's more iconic as Duke.
But that white boy was a problem.
Man, you crazy.
Yo, I'm a bona fide grew up in Lexington, Kentucky, UK fan. Christian Laettner was a problem. He gave us fits.
Kyrie is if Kyrie plays more.
Shane Battier. Huh? It wasn't a problem.
Yeah, Shane was good.
Everybody can say that about Kyrie, but you always gotta say if he does. If
no doubt. I'm just saying. I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, you're right. I gotta give that conversation up because you're right because he's not there most of the time. Like he played 11 games, was number 1 overall pick, and when he's playing, he's the best player on the court.
Yeah, but like that's 40 games.
No
he
doubt.
Didn't
okay,
play.
I can see my argument. I'm just saying.
Like if it was 13 games.
I'm talking about talent wise.
I'm about to say if it's 13 games, he played 11 of them. Okay.
Here's my thing.
You know how Kyrie came out and looked good. It's like when a dude comes back from a long prison stretch and still looks like he's 20. He was everybody else had to play all these games and he was preserved. You know what I mean? Like he didn't get banged up like that.
But even before this shit, it's 82 games in the season. Kyrie, the most games I've ever seen Kyrie play in one season was like 62.
He got hurt in the playoffs.
He's only finished the playoffs 2 times. That was the one time when they won the finals, and when they fucking lost in the finals. The second time they played the Cavs when they had KD.
That's why he don't need to go to the Lakers.
If you think about it, he's the only top tier player that gets like 8th man minutes. As far as if you put his whole like length of play in there, it's like, dude, you got as many minutes as a scrub on the team.
He's still in the bed.
Steven Jackson got more minutes than you, bro.
No, UD.
UNC or Duke have better all-time talent.
UNC, and it's not even close.
UNC, baby.
Yeah.
UNC. Yes.
But
UNC, man.
I'm gonna say, but I have to be fair, and I hate being fair. If you look at who's producing better talent now, you would have to go with Duke.
But I'll throw this in here. The only reason that Duke is Duke right now is because John Calipari introduced the fucking one and done to everybody.
Yeah, but I would say
Duke was always Duke, but Duke wasn't getting one and done, motherfuckers. Yeah, until Calipari started doing it, and they were like, "Yo, this nigga's going to Final Four."
Hey, all of our Tar Heel players came back, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. We should, but I'm just saying, like, if you look, this is the first time we're going to have a team that we could probably produce.
If Baycott stays healthy, bro, we're going all the way, bro.
And honestly, on behalf of all UK fans out there, I want to thank you, fellas, for bumping Duke last year in the tournament. I did not want that rat face some bitch to get one more title on the way out. I wanted him to retire with an L, and I'm so glad y'all gave it to him.
We smashed him on the way out. We smashed him. I love okay.
You can't say shit no more. You cannot say nothing no more. We ended first of all, we ruined his last game at Cameron Indoor Stadium.
I loved it the most. I almost bought me a Tar Heel shirt just because y'all did it. Ain't you UK fan? Yeah, I'm a UK fan, but they knocked Coach K out the box. No more rings. We don't got to look at this sumbitch no more. He's gonna be somewhere retired or on somebody's TV talking about basketball, and that's where I want him. I'm done with him.
No doubt.
They gave us some offense, but I think Lucious is right, man. I think Cal showed Krzyzewski the one and done like recruiting strategy, but I honestly feel like the last 3 or 4 years he did it better than Cal. If you look at his teams and Kentucky teams, they had teams built way better to last down the stretch than we did.
It's hard for these teams to go deep into the tournament without that chemistry, bro. Like Gonzaga's going to the championship game every year because their players are staying. So again, you could have that 2012 Kentucky team. They had the best players in the world. That's like,
but think about that team too. Role players who had been veteran players, multiple season players. It wasn't just fresh. I mean, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist that year was a monster for us.
I thought he was going to be so good.
He was virtually absent during the tournament, but guess who showed up? My guy, the dude, Darius Miller, a walk-on from the state of Kentucky, but he'd been there some years. He was a veteran. He knew it. He'd been in the tournament. He knew what to do. You know what I mean? But like, that's the one thing I've always hated about Calipari being here. I don't want a new team every year. All the UK fans, we got 5 going to the draft. I'm like, dumb motherfucker, that's 5 people ain't gonna be on our team next year. I don't care what NBA team they go to. I mean, after that, good for them. But I mean, I'm not a fan of every single NBA team. So what am I supposed to do?
You're right.
I always thought I like this trade pool now, this portal thing now. I think done right, you could stack some hellacious teams.
They got a long way to go on that one, bro.
But
a long way to go on that shit.
Football. If you're a college football fan, that transfer portal crazy shit to me.
Bro, and you just seen that USC and UCLA got accepted to the Big Ten?
Yeah.
I don't understand that shit.
That's stupid.
It's gonna be 2 big conferences, bro. It's gonna be SEC and like Big Ten.
Big Ten, and they're gonna go at it.
That's what it's gonna be. And so I think it's great. I think it's gonna be great for these other teams. Like I think especially Oklahoma and shit, bro, because Oklahoma always they're in it, but they get smashed in the playoff, bro.
As an SEC fan, I invite all the smoke because I've been talking so much shit.
But you gotta understand, they're gonna take some of them players, bro. They're gonna take some of them players from y'all.
You're gonna have to.
Texas is gonna take some. Oklahoma's gonna take some. All them teams entering into that conference. Like I said,
man, Miami need to take
buying
some
players, bro. Like you said, huh?
Miami need to pay everybody.
As long as Nick Saban is breathing.
If them motherfuckers on Mars, Miami need to pay some players.
As long as Nick Saban is breathing, everybody just fighting for second place.
Nick Saban?
As long as Nick Saban is breathing and is on that sideline, we all fight for second place.
Hey, Georgia gonna be just as good as they were last year, if not better. They got players, bro. They whole defense is they got their defense line is gonna be the best in the SEC again.
That's cute, but if we was watching that game, we all know why Alabama ended up losing. They lost at number 1 receiver. That
happens in football.
That happens, yeah, that happens. But they were still the best team that year. They ran over everybody, bro, like everybody. And when they played against y'all, they played good against y'all until like the second half of that game when y'all beat them in Georgia, I think. So
I'm an LSU fan.
Oh well, okay, my bad. Anyway, they're gonna take. My point is that Oklahoma and Texas, like those other incoming schools, are gonna start taking some of those SEC players away from the other powerhouses. So it's gonna start to balance out. So
good luck.
Yeah. Bro.
Look here. We've been playing for a little while. Do y'all have anything for fuck shit of the week? Anything you saw in the news or heard a story about where you like, yo, that's some fucking.
I gotta stay off World Star, bro. I've been thinking about crazy shit, bro. Like niggas, hey, listen, real shit. Yo, be safe, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all packing or nothing, bro, but just be safe when y'all are out. Cause like motherfuckers are bold now, bro. Niggas is running up to you just trying to jack you for whatever you got, bro, and just shooting you, bro. So just be safe, bro.
Oh yeah.
That I would say that's certifiably some fuck shit. I mean, goddamn, motherfucker just can't go to the store no more.
Hey, just make sure you carry an attitude adjustment.
Going to the movie, bro. Like literally, bro. Like that shit goes in my mind, like, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Walking the dog, bro.
Man, you know what? I brought up this on my last podcast, and I'll bring it up to you all. When it comes to like the news and everything, does it not seem like they love to get people stirred up the most during the summertime? Like, why can we not have a summer? Bikinis, water parks, sundresses. I mean, everything we love. And why we always got to have people angry?
God bless
you know
them.
It's hot.
I feel like we should propose that like when the government wants to drop some shit that's gonna piss everybody off, you do it January 2nd. We got through our summer, we got through all of our holidays, everybody back to just normal shit. You got a bunch of New Year's resolutions you ain't gonna uphold anyways. Now give us some shit that's gonna piss off the whole country. Can we have our summers back? You know what I mean?
I ain't marching in the winter. I tell you that right now. It's too goddamn cold.
And that's one thing too. Now you got to really know what you pissed off about. Because if you got to shovel your way to the Capitol building, you know what I mean? You might think twice about what you mad about. You know what I mean? I just feel like I ain't mad at nobody being upset, but it's like, why? And I ain't mad at people that protest, but why are you doing it during the summer?
It is always in the summer. That's
you fucking up barbecues. You fucking up. I just want to go sit on the corner patio.
The ribs taste good. Hey, the ribs is delicious, and you got to go march.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like nobody likes winter, and nobody likes the bullshit the government does. So just mix it together. We can hate y'all and the weather at the same time.
Call me politically lazy. I haven't found an issue yet that just gets me out there to protest shit. I haven't found one.
Yeah, that just
like. I mean,
that's because you're not woke, cuz. Like, you don't see what they doing.
I'll talk shit on social media, but I haven't found anything to motivate me to get out in the streets.
Yeah,
go one-on-one with the cops. I haven't found one issue yet.
Well, honestly, I never found something that made me want to go in the middle of the summer and fuck up somebody's lunch on the corner of the street. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I want to eat that omelet too. Like, I don't want to fuck your omelet up. Motherfucker just smacking people's drinks off the table. This is ridiculous. This is the summer.
I think with me, it's more of, I just need, I love freedom. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to jail for bullshit at all. You know what I mean? Because you don't even know what the political motivations are for the people that's leading those, those protests.
Right.
You come back later on and hear about bullshit, and you're like, yo, I almost followed that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But then you come back later, and you're like, yo, they stole X amount of $100,000 or whatever.
Yeah. What I always, and plus you notice too, some of these things nowadays is politicians telling people to go out in the street and do the most. And my thing is, if a politician's telling you to go do something against the government, you probably should sit your ass still. Because they are the government. The government's telling you to go rise against the government. That's a setup, Jack.
They are part of
the setup, Jack. He said,
part of the
he said, look here, Jack.
I'm telling you. But I mean, somebody they'll watch TV, they'll be like, Maxine Waters told me to go hit the streets. Maxine Waters is a politician. Don't listen to that bitch. Are you crazy? She's paying for votes. She ain't gonna get pepper. She ain't about to get pepper sprayed.
Hell no.
You are.
Hell no. Like motherfucking I'm changing the subject. There was a threesome on a cruise.
Shit.
Y'all hear about this? I thought about this last podcast.
They was fighting.
They were fighting.
Brawling on the
60 people.
Hold on. Back up.
So were they fighting or were they fucking?
You started.
Okay, so there was a threesome.
Okay.
Somebody's girlfriend had a threesome.
Yeah.
And whoever was dating her was not happy about it.
Oh, he wasn't involved.
He wasn't a part of it.
I'm assuming.
He wasn't involved.
And okay, so
wow.
No, look here.
It makes more sense now. 60 people got shot. All right, what's going on?
No, not 60 people got shot. There was a fight.
It was a fight, yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't get shot. They was on a cruise ship.
It was like
I got you.
Big fight on the cruise, big brawl and shit.
Okay,
basically.
so with that said, as I get older, I'm starting to realize that I don't want a threesome or open relationship. That shit sounded cool. 27, 28. But now I'm older. I'm like, yo.
So here's my take on it. Like, back when I was single, yeah, maybe cool. That was cool. But I'm into the whole, let's say, God forbid, if I get divorced, right? There is no way I'm doing a monogamous relationship ever again. Like, ever. Like, I'll be into that whole, what's that, polyamory?
Polyamorous.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% in.
But why would you be in the polyamory?
Fuck monogamy if you get divorced.
Right.
Okay.
Like I'm just done. I'm done. I tried it. It didn't work. I'm done. I'm playing my flag in polyamory now.
Okay.
I'm free.
Gotcha.
I kind of live off the same concept. I told my wife though, I was like, if you leave me, I'm never really gonna have a relationship worth a damn again. You know that I'm really gonna be like invested in. But I'm gonna find me the coldest Latina way out of my league, and I don't know no Spanish, so she can cuss me all day. I won't even care. I can just look at it like, damn, she fine, and she run off. Whatever, man. I know you really don't like me, Maria, but goddamn, you bad.
I'm gonna start tricking. I'm gonna pay for it. I don't care.
Facts.
I don't know, like, what is the niggas like? I don't understand it. Like, dudes really don't be embarrassed by that.
Oh, what, tricking?
Yeah.
Our whole life has been tricking.
Yeah, like
if I had to get a haircut,
he paid for the vagina, and you like, okay, so yeah.
He ain't have time to talk.
You always do.
The natural upkeep is just for women. We wouldn't really come on. Why would we get haircuts and none of that shit? Who am I trying to look good for?
I really don't care.
Yeah, I really don't care. I walk around here looking like one of these homeless people if I could.
Facts.
Right.
Unfortunately for my wife, I do walk around looking like a homeless person.
Yeah, but you comfortable though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is 10
here,
years. I used to get a fucking, nice little tight.
When you out here in these streets, you gotta think about it. You gotta pay for it. Gas right now is a bill in itself. You gotta drive to a barbershop. Haircuts don't cost $20 no more.
$30, bro.
Yeah, like they starting at 30. That's full lineup.
Hey, look here. I shave my head, and I do my own beard.
I can't go bald, bro. Like, I ain't bald yet, bro. But I'm telling you, man, like,
weak ass nigga still got his hairline over his talking. Like, yo, what kind of weak nigga shit is that? I'm over shit. This. Like, yo, this is over.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, Kenya, what's your social media?
I got my IG CPAP Poppy because I'm nothing without it.
Poppy?
Yeah, CPAP Poppy. I'm a firm believer in the CPAP. I got sleep apnea.
Hey, I gotta wear that mask too, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to
stay there in that motherfucker.
I got that sleep apnea, right?
Yeah, you gotta let women know. Like, look, you get done, but when I roll over,
once the mask on, it's over.
Fall asleep, hold your girl. Nah,
if you want to sleep peacefully, if you want to come over here and spend the night and sleep peacefully.
Hey, I work with a dude. Hey, yo, I work with a dude that says like if it comes off in the middle of the night, he'll wake up like flipping out, like can't breathe type shit. Is it like that?
Yeah.
It falls off while you sleeping? No.
So no, it's been he probably got a terrible mess.
He said it'll fall off while you sleep. He'll knock it off somehow, and he'll wake up like
that's probably how he sleeps.
Can't breathe.
He need a better sleep study doctor.
Yeah. So if I sleep without it, the way it works is depending on how hard I'm sleeping. Sometimes I might stop breathing and I'll shock myself awake.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just wake up exhausted as fuck.
You get no sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up like I didn't go to sleep at all.
It's funny because I never knew that I was tired, before I was diagnosed, right? But then once I got the CPAP, and one day, let's say if I forget to put it on or whatever, I fall asleep and don't put it on. The next day I'm tired as shit. So I noticed the difference after,
I'm a firm believer. Every time I go out of town, I got my carry-on. I got my CPAP every time. I don't go nowhere with it.
I got to go get the stuff to get one myself. Actually, my wife's like, yeah, you like die 5 times a night. I was like, yeah, I got to do something about that. You know what I mean? But hey, I'll tell you what, I went to his lake house yesterday for a little 4th of July party. And one of my homies has a CPAP, right? And my homie's little brother was on one couch, he on another couch sleeping. I walked in and I looked and I said, damn, I didn't know he had one of those CPAP machines, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him, and my homie's little brother looked at me and he said, darkness. I was born in the darkness. He was only molded by it. I was like, you are fucked up. He said every now and then I pinch his hose off just to get him to wake up. I was like, you fail, bro.
Jay, what's your social media, man?
Blurred Minds Media on everything, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, Gmail. That's what we do. And the show is Tuesday night, YouTube, 8
There
o'clock,
you go.
Spotify, Five Finger Fiasco, Shock
Why
Jock
is
Style
it
Comedy.
5 Finger Fiasco? Because this is about to be dope. Why is it 5 Finger Fiasco?
I'm Mr. Five Finger.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
that shit go over your head a little bit.
So some people would say I have one hand, and they are assholes. I honestly just have 2 dicks. So that's just how I roll. You know what I mean? I get indecent exposure charges all the time. It's ridiculous.
Hey, wow, with the comedy. Look at him over killing it.
I never everybody put it that way. That's what's up.
Q, what's your socials, man? If you want to give them
On
up.
Instagram, they call me Q84. That's all I'm on right now.
All right. So, what you got?
I ain't got nothing, bro. I'm just on Facebook.
He ain't on nothing. God damn it.
Ain't nothing, bro.
He on Facebook
That's it.
as whatever the fuck he is.
Stephen Marquise. That's it.
Stephen Marquise.
I ain't even my last name.
Man,
It sounds like a fine wine or a nice pair of slippers.
Yeah.
Marquise.
Hey, man.
I like it.
Suave, baby.
That nigga sound like I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to jerk me for my energy.
Don't listen to this.
Trying to take away from a nigga. And I'm Lucious Williams. You can catch me on Facebook, Lucious Williams, Instagram, King Lucious the Great, Twitter, King Lucious the Great, GR, the number 8. This is Lucious Williams and Friends Podcast, episode 87. Fuck with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.